name is Derek Smith, and I'm a career strategist with the Academic Advising and Career Center. Over the next few minutes, I will be your guide as you walk through the process of understanding what LinkedIn is all about. Let's take a look at where LinkedIn falls in on the job search map. This map in particular helps you know where you are in the job search process. Although the map would suggest that the process is linear, it's not. Job search, from beginning to end, is recursive and circular. So what does this really mean? Job search is not a linear process, even though it is depicted this way. Often it will involve taking a step or two forward and then one back because of the insight you've gained through information or research that you've been doing that suggests a new revision of some kind in your work is needed. It means that as you embark on your job search, you may encounter a number of things that will give you pause to consider how to incorporate what you've been discovering. Any discovery may require you to revisit earlier work on your resume, job target, or strategies for breaking into the job market. For example, a person who provides you with a suggestion that calls for a revision of your resume. In your research, you uncover information that helps you crystallize your job goals. While networking, you learn of an opportunity which requires a customized resume and cover letter. You research the company on LinkedIn and reach out to a person within the company. Your research helps you to recognize certain terminology used in the field that you now want to incorporate into your resume or cover letter or use in your interview. Consider your material as living documents that will be changing as you navigate this process and the world of work. This map is laid out in steps that are all necessary and do follow some natural order. Each step and activity are related. They are building blocks, each informing the other, that need to be integrated. So what's important is that you consider along the way whether you go forward or back, or to revise, to improve, customize your material, and then go forward. The handbook will provide you with some questions to prompt your thinking and guide your direction and decisions. For now, you're here, learning about LinkedIn. The resource links are provided for you at the end of this webinar and again in your handbook. Have you heard of LinkedIn? You may have heard someone refer to LinkedIn or gone to the site yourself. If you created a profile, then you know it's pretty straightforward and easy to do. And if you have one, is it a top-notch profile? Whether you're just starting out, studying a draft to a resume, are sure what you're looking for, LinkedIn is a resource, a place to communicate and connect, and a place to share what you've done and will do. Fun fact, LinkedIn members with completed profiles are 40 times more likely to receive opportunities through LinkedIn. Opportunities such as being approached by a recruiter, submitting a resume for a job because of your LinkedIn profile, getting a call, inviting you to an interview, or getting a call to a connection request after meeting someone who's looked you up and acted. No matter where you are in the job search process, you will take advantage of what you've learned now to build your profile or to work to create a top-notch one. Get yourself ready, make sure you have privacy and a quiet place to focus on this webinar, work through your handbook material, and prepare to launch yourself on LinkedIn. By the end of this webinar, you will know what LinkedIn is and what it is not. You may have heard an idea or overheard someone talking about it, or perhaps a professor referring to it. Today you know exactly what it is and isn't, and why that's important. You will learn what you can do with LinkedIn and what it can do for you. This is a huge opportunity. LinkedIn has so many features to take advantage of that once you learn them all, you will want to start using it right away. How can you maximize your LinkedIn profile? Like so many things, there are ways to strategically leverage resources. LinkedIn is no different. It is a resource for job searching, researching other career professionals in a chosen field to understand their career path and what is possible. It is a place to stay current with world events, professional-specific information, professional development through lynda.com, which offers an excellent selection of courses and professional development. And yes, there are some novelty pieces too. There's a lot that LinkedIn has to offer. Knowing what that is the first step to an incredible resource that is available to you at your fingertips. Please take a moment to look at the video on your guide called Start Your Career, LinkedIn for Students. Once you've had a quick tour of LinkedIn, you can take a deep dive through one of their very useful videos in their guide. Have you ever wondered what you might find if you Google yourself? Try it now. There may be things about you that you didn't know were out there. It might be great, and then again, maybe not. Whatever you find, others will find too. And employers will Google candidates. So it's important to know what that is so you may be aware of what employers and recruiters will find. Knowing what is there will allow you to speak to it, highlight what is posted, as well as explain other things that may not be as favorable. Assuming the best, it is good to know so that you know what they will see. Ideally, your LinkedIn profile should come up first on a Google search. It facilitates an accessible view of your work history and experience for everyone taking an interest. Take a moment now and Google yourself. If you have a LinkedIn profile, where is it on the list? Are there other surprises? What supports your candidacy for a job? What might not? Consider how you will discuss what is found. Be prepared. Why? 75% of employers Google potential candidates. 70% of employers rejected a candidate because of info found online. 85% of employers say positive online reputation influence hiring decisions. This is strong, compelling data to support the argument for knowing what your online reputation is at this point. Gives you the opportunity to curate your profile and position yourself in a manner that would be compelling for any employer at any time. Sometimes learning what something is easier by first learning of what it is not. LinkedIn is not Facebook, Snapchat, or Tumblr. It is not a social media site for personal exchange and sharing. LinkedIn is a professional site with high standards of sharing that are career and industry driven. The caliber of information shared is high. The professionalism of its users is above standard and is more than pictures. It includes high quality, well curated content. Everything you include can be seen and read by a potential employer, recruiter, your colleagues, your professional peers. So what you post matters, and it's a great way to show your talent. LinkedIn is one of many tools in your job search toolbox. It is a professional, powerful social networking tool, an incredible resource that can be used in a variety of ways. Letting companies find you, create your professional online presence and brand. LinkedIn allows you to create a professional profile to help promote yourself into the workforce. It is a place to create your own professional online presence and build your brand. Your online professional reputation. Both businesses and individuals can create content that can introduce them to the right people. Receive and give endorsements and testimonials. LinkedIn offers a feature through which you can get other people to recommend you. LinkedIn enables your peers to endorse your skills and write up recommendations, and you can do the same for them. People are searching for networking connections or job candidates will take these recommendations into consideration. People with a maximum number of recommendations have a greater chance of attracting employers' attention, and students too can try to get as many recommendations as possible to increase their employability. Updating an online resume or profile is easier than continuously updating a paper resume. With LinkedIn, you don't have to worry about hiring a professional resume writer or formatting documents. You just have to click the edit button and enter your information. The formatting is done for you. However, you'll still have to worry about content, spelling, and grammar. Although it hasn't eliminated the need for a resume completely, many employers are now using LinkedIn profiles in lieu of resumes. They're also using it to verify information you include on your resume. It gives you credibility. LinkedIn has extensive job listings. If you're looking for work, you can take advantage of LinkedIn's job search engine. Many top brands are using LinkedIn as a way to find suitable candidates through job listings, and there are plenty of listings exclusive to LinkedIn. Getting job email alerts. Once you've created your professional profile on LinkedIn, you can set up email alerts to receive notifications of recommended jobs. Students and job seekers will be able to see the notifications on their homepage as soon as they log into the LinkedIn accounts. You can create search criteria with notifications to your email of new jobs and see comparable jobs to access the field, understand the industry, and see what the competition is. Conducting company research. One of the biggest benefits LinkedIn offers students and job seekers is that they can check out the pages of their targeted employers. By visiting company pages, you can conduct a research on the whereabouts of the company, the hiring process, and what people have to say about the organization. This kind of company research on LinkedIn can always keep you a bit ahead of your competition and increase your employability. Research companies in advance of an interview or determine if the company is what you want to approach. Stay current and up to date with industry information. Research career paths. With LinkedIn, you can explore and plan your career path by researching other career professionals in positions you're interested in and see where they started, what education they have, professional development they may have done, and career progress they've experienced. It gives you a close view into someone else's career history. This can be an invaluable source of information for you or inspiration for what is possible. Recruiters and human resources professionals are on LinkedIn. People who are hiring are looking at your profile on LinkedIn. In fact, if you're not on LinkedIn, it may lead them to speculate why. For example, are you not internet savvy? If you're looking for a job, it's expected you'll be on LinkedIn. Make important business connections. You get to choose whom to connect to on LinkedIn. You can connect with past and present classmates and colleagues, past coworkers and employers. Your opportunity to build and cultivate your network. These connections are the very people who may help you launch your career. What's more, you can even import your email list to find out who among your friends is present on LinkedIn. You can also use LinkedIn to network with other students. This type of networking gives you an opportunity to find out how other graduates found a job or got hired by an employer. Reach out to the people who are viewing your profile. LinkedIn tells you who's viewing your profile, which opens the door when it comes to meeting new people and making important connections. For example, if someone you're interested in working with has viewed your profile, you can contact them saying, "I noticed you viewed my profile. I'd love to chat." Read news from your connections. Your connections post news, tips, and updates, which you can look over to stay current on industry trends and timely topics. Join professional groups that include like-minded people. LinkedIn hosts thousands of online groups, enabling professionals to network within their respective niches. Recently, many jobs are now being posted within these group forums. So joining a professional group within your field gives you access to jobs that may not be posting anywhere else. Start to establish your expertise by using LinkedIn content platforms. LinkedIn invites users to create content as well. Introduce others to your publications and your presentations, websites, blogs, and more. Your profile has spots where you can list publications you've authored and links to your blog, website, or other online content. It's a great way to demonstrate what you're capable of. It might be the reason you're invited to an interview. At this time, we ask you to pause this presentation and look at the video, LinkedIn for Students, Top 5 Profiles To-Dos, provided in your guide. Once you've watched it, you may then continue with this presentation. Now that you've seen this quick video of the different pieces of information needed to populate the LinkedIn profile, let's break it down again. Education. What's your major? What classes did you take? What skills did you develop? List your organizations, your achievements, any honors, such as president of the debate team. Get recommendations to prove that you've got what it takes to get managers, mentors, professors to post something that says that this person is smart, hardworking, good-natured, and well-rounded. There are jobs to be found, and recruiters looking to find you. Please take a look at the handbook exercise. Set up your profile. Like all social media, you are invited and encouraged to include a picture of yourself, one that represents you as a career professional. A professional background with professional picture is important. A profile photo humanizes your representation on this site, and you allow connections to recognize you when they meet you in real life. If you're against having a profile photo for reasons of discrimination, it may rear its head when you interact with companies later on down the line, like in job interviews. With this in mind, and considering the benefits of having your face on show, you're always better off with one rather than without. If you don't have a profile photo, the first question a recruiter will ask themselves is, why not? You can use your computer camera or smartphone to take good quality pictures. Use a headshot. Smile naturally. LinkedIn profile photos often appear at small size, so choose a shot with your head and shoulders. Look slightly to the left or right of the camera rather than straight on. Complete with a warm and natural smile to help you appear friendly, open, and approachable to prospects. Consider what is behind you. Keep the background simple and clutter-free, so not to cause a distraction. Kitchens or bedrooms are not the best backdrop. Pick a wall that is a bare solid color. LinkedIn's professional culture means that your style of dress should reflect this and be a reflection of the field you work in. This could be a nice check shirt, a smart blouse, or even a suit and tie. Pick colors to complement your face, and be sensible in items such as makeup, jewelry, and your hairstyle. Edit your photo, crop and size. You'll want to crop and size your shot nicely too. Here are two good examples of a profile picture that satisfies the criteria. In both cases, the background is solid, they are dressed well, neither too formal or too casual, and both are offering a warm and natural smile. Write a good headline. What to put on a headline for LinkedIn? The headline is 1 to 3 lines underneath your name. You have 120 characters, including spaces, for your headline. Be brief and to the point. Describe who you are and what you want to do. Add something that describes a contribution you can make to the reader, also known as your new employer. Use keywords others might use when searching for candidates like you. And remember, professional, nothing too personal. Education. Your degree and major. What classes you took that gives you specialization. What skills you developed. What grades or GPI if 3.0 or higher. And any awards, publications, or contributions. Your work history and organizations. Like your resume, your profile needs to be accomplishment-oriented. List your achievements, honors, acknowledgments, and positions. List your organizations and the positions or roles you held, such as customer service representative or president of the debate team. Experience is more than just paid work. Most of us think if you're not paid for it, it's not considered work. Truth be told, it is. Work is not defined by the paycheck. For example, volunteering. Volunteering isn't just a way to give back to your community and make yourself feel good. A regular volunteering job is a way to build experience, develop skills, gain your reputation, get references, build connections, and who knows, it can sometimes turn into something like a paying work. Volunteer work is work, real work, and is something you can add to your resume. And because of that, it is important to consider when looking at volunteer work, what you want to do eventually as paid work, and what experience would help you develop the candidate profile. LinkedIn can prove to be a great resource for researching job qualifications. Hobbies is another category that is often overlooked. For example, if you're a part-time soccer coach with a local league, you have the experience developing skills in others, managing team dynamics, assessing and placing talent to help develop team performance, not to mention giving feedback and dealing with conflict or managing difficult parents. It might even include managing a budget, event coordination, and scheduling. The list goes on. All of this to say, look carefully at everything you do and are involved in to uncover your experience, skills, and natural talents to develop your profile. You don't need to wait for a request of references for an employer to learn from a third party that you're something worth considering. Securing recommendations from people who know your work speaks volumes, adds credibility to what you have stated as your accomplishments and future contributions. Now we will give you a chance to work on your profile. Please pause this presentation at this time and begin to create or work on your profile. This slide is a guide to help you know what to include. Please continue with this presentation once you are ready.